Regime change is a wild ride, with Africa often serving as the ultimate testing ground. Today, we delve into the intricate challenges and bold visions unfolding in the Sahel region. From military coups to economic integration, join us as we explore the journey of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso towards forming the Sahel Confederacy, a groundbreaking endeavor reshaping the region's political landscape. How will these nations navigate the complexities of unity amidst historical divisions? Can they defy the odds and build a brighter future for the Sahel? Stay tuned to gain insight into the complexities of this evolving political landscape. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the African Web channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest content. Regime change is like a roller coaster ride through a turbulent landscape. When one country stumbles, its neighbors hold their breath, fearing the ripple effect. Nowhere is this more apparent than in Africa, the continent that's become the ultimate testing ground for the unpredictable nature of political upheaval. It all starts with a spark. What begins as a small rebellion in a remote corner of Africa can quickly escalate into something much larger. Take Mali, for example, where an ethnic insurgency in 2020 triggered a domino effect of military coups across the region. Guinea, Burkina Faso, Niger, Chad, and Gabon all felt the tremors of instability over the following 3 years. But revolutions are like wildfires, spreading rapidly and igniting new conflicts in their wake. In the aftermath of these military takeovers, violence has surged across Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, spilling over into neighboring coastal countries like Ghana, Togo, and Benin. As militant groups gain strength, the situation grows increasingly dire. Yet, amidst the chaos, there's a glimmer of hope, a bold vision for the future. The new military rulers of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are charting a course toward a confederation unlike any other seen before. Their plan? To forge a unified country characterized by diplomatic, economic, and military integration. But the road to unity is fraught with challenges. In a region as diverse and complex as the Sahel, borders are more than just lines on a map. They're a delicate balance of cultures and identities. Enforcing these borders too strictly risks tearing apart nomadic communities that have thrived here for centuries. Geography adds another layer of complexity. Landlocked and arid, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are at the mercy of their rivers, the Niger and the Volta, whose waters sustain life in an otherwise harsh environment. Yet these same rivers also serve as lifelines for trade and commerce, binding the Sahel nations together in a delicate web of interdependence. In September 2023, leaders from Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso convened to tackle pressing security issues by establishing the Alliance of Sahel States, also known as the Sahel Confederacy. This pivotal moment marked the initial phase of a larger endeavor. Plans were set in motion to expand this alliance into a comprehensive confederal arrangement. Envisioned within this framework were the establishment of a joint development bank and the introduction of a common currency. This ambitious roadmap aimed to deepen economic collaboration and integration among the member states, signaling a bold step towards a more prosperous and interconnected future. As discussions unfolded, questions arose regarding the practical implementation of these initiatives and the extent of sovereignty each nation would retain within the Confederation. Nonetheless, the vision of a united Sahel region spurred optimism and renewed commitment among leaders and citizens alike. Yet, as history has shown, the path to unity is fraught with obstacles. Economic integration, for one, is no easy feat. While Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are all part of the economic community of West African states, ECOWAS, recent coups have left their membership suspended. Leaving ECOWAS would mean sacrificing access to vital markets and trade routes, a risky proposition for countries already struggling to break free from the cycle of poverty and insecurity. And then there's the question of military integration. While the Sahel nations have pledged to stand united in the face of external threats, turning this pledge into reality is easier said than done. Despite enlisting the help of Russian Wagner mercenaries, doubts linger about their ability to turn the tide of conflict in their favor. In the end, the success of the Sahel Confederacy hinges on more than just military might and economic prowess. It requires a commitment to overcoming centuries of division and strife, a commitment that few confederations have been able to sustain. Whether Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso can defy the odds and build a brighter future remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: the fate of the Sahel hangs in the balance. Expanding upon this, let's delve deeper into the intricate challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for the Sahel Confederacy. Historical context. To understand the present, we must first look to the past. The roots of instability in the Sahel region can be traced back to colonialism and its legacy of arbitrary borders and political fragmentation. This history of external interference has left a lasting imprint on the social, economic, and political fabric of the region. Ethnic dynamics. One cannot overlook the ethnic complexities that define the Sahel. Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are home to a mosaic of ethnic groups, each with its own cultural traditions, languages, and aspirations. Any attempt at unity must navigate these intricate dynamics and address the grievances of marginalized communities. Environmental challenges. Climate change and environmental degradation pose existential threats to the Sahel region. Desertification, droughts, and erratic rainfall patterns exacerbate food insecurity and livelihood challenges, further fueling social unrest and migration. Role of external actors. The Sahel has become a battleground for competing geopolitical interests, with regional and global powers vying for influence. From France's historical ties to former colonial territories to Russia's recent military involvement, external actors shape the dynamics of conflict and cooperation in the region. Humanitarian crisis. The Sahel is in the grip of a humanitarian crisis, with millions of people facing food insecurity, displacement, and limited access to essential services. Addressing the root causes of this crisis requires a holistic approach that combines humanitarian assistance with long-term development efforts. Youth and education. With a rapidly growing youth population, investing in education and skills development is crucial for the future of the Sahel. Empowering young people with opportunities for education, employment, and civic engagement is essential for building resilient and inclusive societies. Gender equality. Women and girls in the Sahel face systemic barriers to education, healthcare, and economic participation. Promoting gender equality and women's empowerment is not only a matter of rights, but also a prerequisite for sustainable development and peace. Cultural heritage. The Sahel is home to rich cultural heritage and traditions that span centuries. Preserving and promoting this cultural diversity is not only a matter of identity, but also a source of resilience and strength in the face of adversity. By addressing these multifaceted challenges and embracing the opportunities for cooperation and solidarity, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso can chart a path towards a more prosperous and peaceful future for the Sahel region and its people. As we conclude our journey through the intricate challenges and bold aspirations of the Sahel Confederacy, one question lingers. What are your thoughts on this groundbreaking endeavor reshaping the political landscape of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso? Do you believe in the potential for unity amidst historical divisions, or do you foresee insurmountable obstacles ahead? We'd love to hear your insights and perspectives in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the African Web channel for more in-depth analyses and updates on the evolving political dynamics across Africa.